Hi, I'm Phil Cooper, head teacher at Brough Community Primary School, and I'm here to give you my top 10 Google Docs tips. Number 1, don't forget that whatever you type on your first line automatically appears as a title to your document when you click in Untitled Document. Mine says top 10 Google Docs tips. Click inside here, and there it is. Brilliant. Number 2, don't forget, everything auto saves. Every keystroke saves your work. You just need to make sure you know which folder it's in. If you're working with children, no more excuses for children saying, I forgot to save my work. Let's do it. You can see it being changed. It's saying up here, saving all the time. It's saving everything. Brilliant. Of Google. Okay. Number 3, there you go, save to drive. Number 3, changing your background screen. Might sound a bit gimmicky, but it's a great feature for some people who don't like the glare of white. There's certain people it helps with learning. So you just need to click on File. I'm featuring this one because it's a weird location. Page Setup, Page Color. You can change your page color here. You can even set it as a default for every page that you open in the future. Click OK, and there it is. Change your page background. Number 4, defaults. Now, again, if you're working with children, sometimes auto spell check is on, prediction is on now, loads of new features that Google have. But if you want to look at producing independent work, you might want to make sure that they're all turned off. So if you click on Tools and down to Preferences, and all of these need to be clicked off. If they're clicked on, you're going to get lots of automatic things done for you and for your pupils. So I get them to unclick all of those. They will stay unclicked. Number 5, commenting. If you want to add a comment to something, you can just hover to the right hand side of your screen, wherever you are, and you can add a comment. It will automatically pick up the nearest point that you are. You can also do it, let's cancel that one, you can also do it such as here, you can highlight some text and you can add a comment here. Here's one for suggesting edits, which I don't always use. I like the comment feature, and you can pop comments in there. Once it's commented, you can interact with that yourself. You can edit it, delete it, or you can create a link to the comment. That's quite a new feature that Google put on, so that you could copy and paste that URL and pop it in maybe the stream on Google Classroom, so that someone you're working with, a child for example, you can just pop that link in for that child straight away and say, have a look at my comment on your piece of work. That's a really nice little feature. Let's have a little look at a pupil's work here, and you can see that lots of comments giving positive and feedback and some constructive feedback here, and the pupil can interact with you to be able to give you that feedback back. It's a really cool feature, and it's ticking all the boxes that you need when it comes to providing evidence of meaningful feedback that's a two-way system with the pupil. Perfect stuff. Okay. Let's go on to some funky things. Oh, edits. Edits is brilliant. Lots of people don't realize this. If you look at the top of the screen, it says last edit was made seconds ago by Mr. Cooper. Now, if you're looking to provide evidence of editing of work, let's go back into this pupil's piece of work, and we click on last edit. It will bring up the version history of this piece of work. There's the pupil's final piece. Now, if I start to click back through, you will see edits that the pupil has done, corrections they've made, spelling mistakes, strikeouts of things that they've deleted. What I do is, if I'm providing physical evidence, printing out copies of this, I will print a final copy of the piece of work, and just to show that the pupil is able to edit and has made changes, it's a perfect example of showing the work that has been done as an edit as they've constructed their piece of work. What a fantastic piece of evidence that you've got for writing, to show that expected standard of writing for children that are working and really improving their work. Great feature that a lot of people don't realise. Edit history. Okay, camera shots. When we're working with younger children, it's really handy to open up a Google Doc and get them to take a picture of the work that they might have done in books or something they've created, a picture that they've drawn, and it can be inserted into a Google Doc, and then you can write comments about it underneath, or a parent can write comments underneath. Really great feature. Just about every device we use now has got its own built-in camera. All you need to do is click on the Insert Image button, flick down to Camera. Your camera will open up. Take a picture of whatever you need to take. Once you're happy with the picture, you can insert it, and it drops it inside there. What a fabulous little quick way of getting some evidence of some work into a Google Doc that could be typed on afterwards. Just going to delete that. Where are we? Inserting images. Same sort of thing. If we've got images that we need to insert from somewhere else, they just drag and drop into Google Docs. It couldn't be simpler. Let's go over to a search for my school. Here, a load of images. I'm just going to left click on one. I'm going to drag it over to my top 10 list. I'm going to drop it in wherever I want, and in it goes. So simple, so straightforward, and really powerful for building up documents with images that you want inside them. Let's get rid of that again. Number 9, converting to Google Docs. This might be one for teachers, but sometimes you might have, dare I say it, Word documents that you want to create as Google Docs. You don't need to go around copying and pasting text or images to create the Google Doc from the Word doc. All you need to do, and let's go into my drive space, and here I've got an example of a Word document. It's a maths piece of work, fractions of a whole greater than 1, a worksheet there. I'm just going to right click and I'm going to preview it. There it is as a Word document, and if I click on here and open it with Google Docs, have a look, because it's quite I chose on purpose a one with lots of images that looks like it might be a bit of a struggle for a conversion between Word and Google Docs, but there you go. Just opened it as a Google Doc. It's an almost exact replica. It was maybe 2 or 3 clicks to create that Google Doc from a Word document. So preview it, click the open with, and open it as a Google Doc. Couldn't be simpler. Back to my top 10 list. Number 10, I just thought I'd put a gimmicky one in there. So this is the voice feature. I'm just going to click here on my document to get a space where it should end up typing the words for me. We're going to click on Tools and Voice Typing. You get this little box that will come up. It might ask you to allow permission for whatever microphone you're using, but we're going to go and click to. This is my top 10 Google Docs tips. There you go. Picked up my speech straight away and off it goes. Still following me now. I'm speaking quite naturally and it's picking up just about everything I'm saying. Genius. That's my top 10 Google Docs tips. Thanks for joining me.